Hey Pisces, welcome to your second reading for February. I hope this finds you well. In case you missed it, I did upload the full moon in Virgo reading. Lots of Pisces energy came through in that reading, so if you missed it, we are still in the energy of the full moon in Virgo. That goes for a few days before and after. So it's usually close to a week-long event. Go check it out. It's a really lovely reading. And then what? Oh, other announcements. So because you're the last sign that I read for, and it is the end of the month, I did want to make sure you're aware that I will be announcing, there will be a special little video announcing a new membership offering for the channel. So for those of you who really love the morning musings, they didn't kind of get much attention, but for those of you who love them, that's where they're going to be. I still do the readings every morning. I did yours. But I wasn't, recording them for the past 2 weeks because they really were dragging down the channel. That is a metrics thing. That is an algorithm thing and has nothing to do with any of you. But I want to let you know those will be there, as will the full spread for the birthday readings. So Pisces, your birthday spread, I call it a solar return spread, will be there as well. So that's a great deal of savings, and there will be the extendeds for the full moon and new moon readings will also be offered in the membership. And then there are some additional little specials. So keep an eye out. Stay tuned. That message will be coming, and I believe that the membership will be launching very close to the 1st of March. Okay. So, pulling 2 cards from the Enchanted Map. I've been using this for the last couple weeks. Ooh, all right. So always remember, I'm going to go through this reading as if this side of the spread is the Divine Masculine and this side of the spread is the Divine Feminine. But you can always feel free to reverse it. So if you are very attracted to everything that I pull for this side and you're like, that's really my experience, but I'm the feminine, don't worry about it. It's a label. Just reverse it. My intention is that I am doing a reading for Pisces Sun and Rising. You may be here as a Pisces Sun sign. You may be here as a Pisces Rising sign. You may be here as a cross watcher. I don't know. So I'm doing a reading for the collective for Pisces Sun and Rising. Find where you are in the spread, and the other side is then your divine counterpart. Okay, that being said, Divine Masculine gets card 45, Sad Embrace. Ooh, I feel this one. It's a little bit gentler than you might think, and it's perfect for the full moon in Virgo. Feminine gets card number 11, hello, Balancing Act in reverse. So I'm going to read this to you so that you understand the subtle nuances. So for the masculine, we get, you may be entering into a period where loss is a theme. Perhaps you're having to let go of a long-cherished dream. If so, take heart, for this ending may have been for your highest good. A better and more powerful dream will be realized in your life if you can accept the loss. Relationships based on faulty foundations are meant to end at this time. Disappointment is a form of perception. If your expectations weren't met, a sense of loss arises along with sadness and grief. Express these emotions. Tears are like healing rain that can restore life to a parched inner landscape. Growth is always assured. Whatever the loss, however great it is, let go and experience your feelings so that you may soon see what beauty lies ahead. This came out so strong in the little morning reading that I did for you. And I felt it was coming from the masculine side, a letting go, a loss. So that makes sense. Use this Virgo full moon energy, which is all about healing on the level of body, right, Virgo, mind and soul, because we also have the Pisces Sun, which is right next to Venus. So we've got all the beautiful, loving, gentle, healing, nurturing energy at this time, opportune moment to release on an earthly plane that which we feel is weighing heavily in our heart, on our mind, and on our soul. Feminine gets card 11. Sorry. This was in reverse for you, dear feminine. It says, this is a time when it's important to address the areas of your life where there is discord. Are you fixated on getting your own way? Are you obsessed with one thing, neglecting essential matters that require your attention? Taking your own inventory is a necessary step toward rebalancing your life. It's the only way to reach an equitable solution. Adjust yourself to the conditions of your environment that you have no control over. Balance will come much more easily. If there is to be fairness, it must come from you. Boy, does this not feel like a little bit of Six of Pentacles, but for yourself, right? Well, what's equitable here? Equal give and take. I'm being pulled in a million different directions, and I'm walking away poor. So I kind of feel like it's Six of Pentacles, but within yourself. Sorry for my scratchy throat, guys. It happens. Ooh, pulling one card for you from this new little deck. Thank you to those who have made donations to the channel. It is inspirational insight cards. So messages coming from famous people, thought leaders, poets, authors. There's people who have offered us some insight and inspiration. So this is for the Pisces watching. Pisces, Sun and Rising. Little insight or inspirational quote coming through for you. Oh, well, this is perfect. If you want to succeed, you should strike out on new paths rather than travel the worn paths of accepted success. And this comes from John D. Rockefeller. So, yes, I mean, it's talking about maybe material success, but it's letting you know that it's the new paths that offer the most guidance, like traveling in a new path if you want to succeed rather than the worn paths. So there's bigger success in taking a risk and taking a leap and traveling on a new road. I like that message. Feels a little earthy. Feels a little earthy, not gonna lie. Feels a little less emotional. More earthy. It's okay. Let's see what's going on in your connections. Dear Pisces, Sun and Rising, if you're here as a cross-watcher, welcome. If you are new to the channel, welcome. I hope if you enjoy the reading that you will join us by subscribing, liking, sharing. Ooh, there you are. I love this because what I see here is a masculine showing up either in the energy of the Queen of Cups or all focused on the Queen of Cups. So, you know, we can be a male and feel intuitively the Queen of Cups energy. We can be coming from that energy. The difference between the kings and the queens is the queens have extra cups and the kings have extra swords. So this is cups on cups. Lots of empathy, lots of sensitivity, lots of emotional availability, and comfort is in this card. Compassion is in this card. So we could have a masculine showing up in the energy of the Queen of Cups, or all focused on a Queen of Cups, the keeper of their heart. Got it? Feminine showing up in the energy of the Ace of Pentacles, ready for my new beginning. Thank you very much. Right? Taking that path less traveled, and looking for that new measure of groundedness, of abundance. It's a big offer coming in that this feminine is all focused on. You walk through that little teeny archway and you're in the Ten of Pentacles. So I love this coming in. It's like as if the feminine is very focused on what's being offered here. Could be some up-leveling of a connection in terms of commitment. Could be a big offer coming in. Could be just in your personal life, could be in your relationship, in this connection, or otherwise. So I'm kind of letting you know that it's there, and the feminine is all about it. Temperance, 5 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups came out in the morning spread. Page of Swords. Wow, wow, wow. Well, for the feminine, right off the bat, I see these two energies are very similar. We're talking about new beginnings. A new offer, an end of an old chapter, and closing the door on that part of your life, and now this new energy coming through. So that feels very powerful. It's something that has been a long, hard slog, but it's something you haven't given up on. You've been really persevering here. The 9 of Wands is about kind of pushing through when you don't feel you have much left in the tank. Think of Wands as everything, all the, the energy expressed, right? So sometimes this is about, like, think of that last mile of a 25, whatever a marathon is. You're in the last leg of that marathon, and you just don't think, you can't even feel your legs at that point. But you don't give up. Some attention, some information, some kind of keeping tabs on a situation here in the past with that Page of Swords. And as I said, the masculine's attention is all around this Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. In the past, really exercising a lot of self-control and restraint, with the understanding that there's wisdom in the patience and allowing energies to transmute. So there's something here that's in the process of transmutation. Right now we have the 5 of Pentacles. That's the present experience of this connection. You're both kind of on your last legs. If you look at it, it feels, wow, like you're both kind of in this desert here, snowstorm here, just sort of left to the elements that are harsh and unforgiving, and yet you still soldier on. Masculine in the future, wow. Either turning the back on some form of drama or going in search of their 2 of Cups. This to me often feels like the beginning of the hermit's ascent up the mountain. Can be the beginning of the hermit's journey, but it can also be about going in search of. Going in search of what? Well, if you've got 8 cups and you want the 10, you're looking for the 2 of Cups. So that's what I feel coming through here, but we will clarify. So we have the Temperance is Sagittarius, the World is Aquarius and Capricorn. Actually more Capricorn as it turns out, because it is ruled by Saturn. That card is ruled by Saturn. We've got that very earthy energy that I was feeling over here of the Ace of Pentacles. Yes, so let's take a look at the Queen of Cups. This is also a new deck. Thank you to our donors, called the Magic Seer. And it's the same exact deck as this one, except it's in these beautiful, bright, I always, like, it escapes me. When you buy those little cartoon magazines, what are those called? Oh my gosh, I'm tired. I'm tired. But it's in that bright kind of comic strip. Thank you. God, I've been trying to remember that all week. Comic strip coloring. And it always gets my attention. It reminds me of the Modern Witch deck. So anyway, we have, thank you for my brain cramp, Queen of Cups with the 10 of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. So this masculine has a plan, or is creating a plan. They have been offloading some very heavy weight, something weighing on them, possibly some negative karma, but something that's just been dogging them forever. Boom, offloading the negative karma. We've got the lovely energy of the Queen of Cups, the keeper of their heart, and they're kind of moving away from the heaviness of their feelings, Queen of Cups, and striking out in this positive direction, very much here in 3D, crossing every T, dotting every I. I love the Knight of Pentacles because it shows intention and purpose and a plan, right? There's nothing impulsive here. It's very forward, steady, dependable energy. Underneath, we have one of your cards here, Pisces, the Hanged Man. So this could be the Pisces. We often have double water signs coming through for all water signs, but in essence, this masculine is saying, I'm going to wait, right? I'm forging my plan. I'm moving forward slowly and methodically and deliberately and intentionally as I am guided. So waiting for some illumination. This is someone who's delaying instant gratification. This is someone who knows there may be fits and starts. They may have to take a few steps forward and a few steps backward. It's just part of the plan. Part of their plan, I should say. But the Hanged Man is lovely because it's like they're looking at the whole situation from the bird's eye, the 30,000 foot view, to kind of better understand it. In the past, Temperance right. Oh my gosh. So this is almost what the Temperance card was made about. So if there's all this passion, this divine gift of inspired passion, and you're not in a position to act on it, then the Temperance card is your friend because it's saying, whoa, Nelly, pull back on the reins. That's why we're going into this pulled back energy. This is pulled back energy. I need to be sure of my course of action because there's a whole lot of passion involved. So that Temperance card, self-control, restraint, and knowing that on some level there is wisdom in the patience to kind of transmute the energy. So I'm feeling love and passion here coming from this divine masculine. Yep, and in some way, shape, or form, they knew back then, where however long ago, could have been yesterday, could have been a week ago, could be 10 years ago, for all I know, whatever aligns with your storyline, they knew this is something I have to manifest. I have all the tools at my disposal to get what I desire, to manifest what I desire. But they know on some level it requires that the wisdom of the patience of the Temperance card. I love the Magician coming out here. Yeah, I will take this as well. I will take the Hierophant underneath because it's about them being true to themselves. So for some of you, this divine masculine could have been on the verge of a spiritual awakening to some degree. I'm feeling that only because of the wisdom of that Temperance card, and it's showing up right now. There's something ending, something they're offloading, but they're moving forward slowly and methodically here in 3D, and yet still waiting for enlightenment. So for some, it could be a little bit of a clue about their spiritual awakening process, but the Hierophant is a card of Taurus. It's about the here and now and kind of being really firm in who you are at your core, what you stand for, what you believe in. And it is also a card of committed conventional relationships. Very interesting. 5 of Pentacles right now. Feeling on the outside, looking in. Not able to access the warmth of the connection. Very destabilizing. And yet they're kind of going along to get along. That 9 of Cups feels like complacence here. I feel this is someone who kind of feels almost homeless. I'm not saying that in a literal sense, but I'm saying on some level, they don't have a safe harbor. They don't have a safe harbor, so they're just kind of keeping their energy in a state of good cheer and going along to get along. They may have to kind of be a little complacent to get their basic needs met. I mean, literally. Whew, yes, Queen of Wands. So I feel that there's a karmic partner. The Queen of Wands often comes through, not always, but often comes through as a karmic partner, and that has shown up in a lot of the Pisces readings. So I'm just going to allow it to be what it is. Wow, underneath. Whoo, yes, I'm going to go along to get along. I'm not going to rock the boat. I'm not going to rock the boat because like I just need somewhere safe and warm. I might have to endure feeling devalued. There's destabilized energy in that Five of Pentacles at the hands of a Queen of Wands, but yet underneath is that Ten of Cups, right? This is what I'm working for. This is why I need to be patient. I'm offloading this Five of Pentacles energy. I'm making my plan to move forward. I'm waiting for the enlightenment. Wow, because underneath, boom, my happily ever after is out there. Leads us to the Eight of Cups. In the future, they are walking away from something that is done, over, kaput. Now, I know that because I feel there's this other person in the mix, while I haven't seen third-party energy here in this reading yet, that's my hint. And they're walking away from what no longer serves them and is over because they're moving toward this new gift of love. And I feel it's the feminine. So I feel the Queen of Wands is another party, is someone else. This masculine's got their mind on a Queen of Cups. This Queen of Cups is the Ace of Cups. The connection is one that is like a once in a lifetime that feels so beautiful and powerful. They're kind of summoning up the energy to manifest that which they desire. Ace of Wands is all desire, but they know that this is a timing issue and they need that patience. That's why the Nine of Cups. I'm just going to go along to get along, right? Because like I don't want to be out in the cold. I feel like they're skating on some very thin ice here is how that Five of Pentacles with the Nine of Cups feels to me at the hands of a Queen of Wands. Somebody who takes no prisoners. Underneath, they are being guided. These two cards are underneath. So look at what they're dealing with here. And then look at what is underneath. So in their psyche, bubbling up under the surface, is this understanding of what they deserve, that total sense of emotional fulfillment, completion, emotional completion. You know, remember what was it? Tom Cruise, you complete me. That's what I'm feeling in this card. And the Ace of Cups, it's a divine gift. The kind of love that lasts a lifetime. Sometimes it only comes once in a lifetime, if that. And I get that Temperance card again. So that's just some confirmation for me, but I'm not going to pull it out of the deck because we already have it over here. So you know what I'm talking about. Feminine, Ace of Pentacles. New beginning. Some big offer coming in. Grounded, stable, abundant. Yes, answering the call of this past life soulmate, this twin flame. Second chance at what? At a life of abundance and stability and happiness and second chances and forgiveness and opportunities here if you answer the call. Scorpio energy in the Judgment card. Wow, right? So that Five of Pentacles being very much mirrored energy right now. You're both kind of feeling the same energy around a sense of being unable to access the warmth of this connection, and sometimes maybe feeling a little abandoned, or not. I'm not saying an abandonment of I'm out the door and I'm leaving you abandonment. I'm feeling like energetically you don't know how to find each other. It's difficult. and it's destabilizing. I use that word a lot, but in this case, in this connection, it doesn't feel like abandonment. It feels like I feel forsaken. I feel like I'm not seen, I'm invisible. But you both feel that way. You're sharing it. This case, I'm feeling a masculine that has to go along to get along. The feminine just doesn't know what to do about it. Perfect. The Eight of Swords is suggesting here that underneath the feminine's mind is going a million miles an hour, trying to think their way out of this process, trying to think their way through the situation and feeling stuck. I don't know my next best step. I'm completely unable to access the warmth of this connection, but I'm feeling the power of it. I want to answer the call and accept this new beginning. It feels like a divine gift, but yet the other side of it isn't responding, right? The Five of Pentacles for both of you, I feel the feminine, the masculine's kind of hunkered down wherever they are, and the feminine's sort of reaching out and stuck, not knowing what to do. So that's why the Page of Swords. I'm going to keep an eye on things and try to get some information through. So how do you do that? Through social media, word of mouth. But the Page of Swords is either looking for some truth or some clarity or offering it. I love that the wheel comes out, because the Wheel of Fortune here, ruled by Jupiter, is like, well, I know, like I'm looking for something that I'm not expecting, the unexpected, right? So looking for information in the past, understanding there might be a fated connection here, something that's really destined to kind of unfold in divine time and order, but yet there's like this anticipation. When am I going to see it? I can't wait. It's so exciting. So there's sort of this anticipatory energy of the Wheel of Fortune on that Page of Swords, and yet all the insecurities that bubble up. Another one of your cards, Pisces. The insecurities and the fear of the unknown and what might it all be, and am I going to see or learn or read or hear what I want to hear? Right? We got the Ace of Pentacles, Judgment card. We've got the World card even. Or, it's like terrifying, because with some measure of anticipation and some understanding that I think I knocked some cards off, an understanding that there's something going on here that's outside of your control, but then we've got the Moon. I think the Moon came out first. Your fears around what you will learn. I think that's what I heard was this card fall. Okay, so got it? All right. Nine of Wands right now. Not giving up on the twins, right? There's a choice that needs to be made here. The Lover's card is a card of choice, Gemini energy. I feel you're still choosing this energy of union with your divine counterpart, but you're kind of not together yet. So you're kind of hanging on by a thread, waiting for it, pushing for it. Oh, sure, with all the unconditional love of your divine feminine energy. So, wow. Oh, Pisces, you know how much I love reading for you. Yeah, I think on some level I will take this. On some level, you're really kind of anticipating some form of communication. This is underneath because I feel it's like, when am I going to hear from this person was what I was feeling coming from the Page of Swords. When I'm going to see, hear, learn something about this person and what they're going through, but I'm nervous and scared and apprehensive. And the Wheel of Fortune, it's like, yeah, is this really fate? I don't know which card came out first. It doesn't really matter at this point. But the Eight of Wands underneath, kind of anticipating some measure of communication. Yes, and pushing through as you wait for that. Then we have the World card. Closure, completion, coming full circle, freedom, nirvana, Seven of Wands. Oh, God. Oh, dear feminine. You say you want it. You show up in the darn reading in the energy of the Ace of Pentacles. You close out the reading here looking toward the future and your new beginning, and yet in the middle you're kind of like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Resistance. You got this new possibility, this whole new beginning, maybe an offer coming in. I don't know. Yeah, not giving up truly, but there's resistance here. So if this is speaking to you, Pisces, you know the drill. The link to the extended is below in the description box right below the video. Sometimes you have to click a little down arrow to get it to drop down. In the first or second sentence, there's a link. What I'm going to do is take the main deck and go through a deep dive based on the energies coming through here. What do you need to focus on? What might be a block or challenge around that issue? What can you do about that block or challenge or expect to come of it? And I'll clarify all of that. Your messages to each other. Those are usually happening at 5D. What is the masculine trying to say to the feminine? What is the feminine trying to say to the masculine? I love that part of the reading because it really gives you an idea of what's going on in an unfiltered way without somebody kind of trying to cover. A message to you, Pisces, from your higher self, spirit of the universe. We're going to let your spiritual team weigh in on what's going on here, maybe offer some advice, clarification, confirmation, or sometimes a warning. And then what can you expect coming on your path in terms of this connection going forward? And we will look at that. So I hope this has given you some food for thought. Please be sure to watch that full moon in Virgo reading if you haven't already. There was a lot of energy here that came out there as well, so you may get more messages. I will see you at the extended in a second or in a future reading. Take care, Pisces. Bye.